Nighthawks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you gotta have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces. And you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Handles the pass. Dishes it off. And that one's stopped.
That hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
Jesus won the draw. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Takes a shot, and that's blocked away. Takes a shot, handles that one.
Sometimes if you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. I love this play and really the relentless will to shield the puck. I mean, it's not easy to ward off your opponent numerous times as you're getting pushed and shoved, James. But he finds a way to do it, and he buries it.
Now he slides it up to Rocky. Here's a save by Wagner.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Drills him.
Nothing better than an early hit in the game to dictate the pace, and she uses her body, all of it, on that one.
Huge steal at his own end. Takes it over. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And there we go. Icing is the call. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 the score.
Red, how about you do your fucking job, you fucking dipshit? Don't fucking pick a position if you're not gonna fucking play it properly, you fucking loser.
James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Icebreakers have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first. Jesus won a big draw on their own end. Takes control of the puck. Rocky's got it against the boards. What a hit against the wall. Burns has it in the defensive end. Hopkins setting up against the wall. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. The Icebreakers going to work on offense. Oh, absolutely hammers them. Tries to the crease. From point blank. Oh, what a paddle save on the play.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Beautiful 360 with the puck. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Hopkins gets a thumbs up to try anything he wants offensively. That's how gifted and creative he is. But as he does this move, he gets a little too nifty. He might have wanted to keep it a little simpler as he's unable to get by.
Moves around along the half wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. Shuts him down. Picked off in the offensive end. Quick pass to McGloin. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. On the attack along the boards. Quick feed to Gray. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Here's a short pass to Rocky. Made the stop on that play. They clear the zone.
Hopkins always shows good instincts and great hands in the offensive zone. He broke the tie earlier, and now he's looking to attack the net again. Gray's trying to get to the...
And he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone. Oh, puts it off the post. You can hear the ping from up here.
I think that he felt the pressure there, James. I thought he had a little bit more time, and it's a game of inches, and he missed.
And that's broken up. Hopkins moves it into the attacking end. Here's a backhander. Blocks the shot. Oh, what respect to get in front of that one. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
The Nighthawks are trailing in this game simply because they haven't had the puck. They've been chasing it. They haven't found their legs. Listen, you have to play aggressive. You have to attack if you want to win the game.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Moves it to McGloin. Offside the call, will get a reset. Lots of time left in this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Now a quick pass to Rocky. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Denies him! Tries to feed it over to Cheese. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Backhander in front! Oh, great glove save by Wagner! The Icebreakers move it ahead. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Moves it quickly over to Cheese. Stop that one. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And now he tries to get it across to Hopkins. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. The Nighthawks have it behind the net. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Rocky's going to play it against the half wall. Taves gets a hold of the puck. Loses possession after taking a spill onto the ice. An easy save by Wagner. And he comes up big again. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. Hammers him into the boards. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. There's a collision. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again. Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Puck scooped up by Cage. Wow, she may have just prevented a goal.
Well, that's a huge block, taking away a grade A scoring chance, but you have to have courage and a willingness to get in front of it.
Nasty Nasty collision along the wall.
If you're going to make a play like this, it has to be intentional, and intentional it was. I mean, look at this, James. The way she closes, keeps her feet moving, really aggressive, lines up, and finishes her check. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw.
Cheese has been outstanding in the middle, James. His opportunity right there to win it, and he does, and his team gets the puck.
Go on the bench.
Oh, lights him up in the corner. He'll feel that one. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
And off the face-off, they take possession. With the blast. Turns it away on the slap shot. And he takes the feed. Moves inside. Oh, great save.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. She wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Sends it quickly to Jordan. Good hit on the play. And he takes the dish. Fires it on net. And that's blocked. And now it's over to Hopkins. Drives to the paint. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Quick pass to Cheese. Passes it in front. And that's stopped. Cheese is working it around in the corner. Gets down to knock it away. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Puck grab by Taves. Here they come on the attack. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Moves it on over to Jordan. Along the half wall with the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And that clanks off the iron.
The Icebreakers' lead in this game doesn't get extended, and man, they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
And he slides it quickly to Rocky. Gains the zone from the right side. Oh, that adds some hot sauce on that hit. Here we go. Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum. It continually amazes me how he sets himself apart from the pack here, James. As he makes his way to the net, he moves at such incredible speeds that his hands to boot keep up with them. He maneuvers his way to the net, and he puts it in.
We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Well, here we go. The puck is dropped on period number 3. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Nighthawks can't get frustrated by a hot goaltender, James. They've been all over the offensive zone. They've thrown a ton of pucks to net. I think they just got to get some net front presence here, some flash screens, try and take away the eyes of the goaltender and put one by.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Passes it over. And he shuts the door on that. Here's a feed in front. And that doesn't connect. The Nighthawks Hawks have it against the wall. Cheese has got it into offensive territory. And that's off a stick. Jordan's moving the puck through his own zone. Scooped up along the wall by Taves. And it's a quick pass to Rocky. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Jordan. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
Play whistle dead, offside the call.
The bench just erupts with that thunderous hit there, James. I mean, she knew exactly where she was going with that one. It was all about intention and purpose to lay her opponent out and get the puck.
The Nighthawks' enemy is starting to become the clock as they still trail here in the third, despite several scoring chances. The Icebreakers win the faceoff. Sends the pass down low. Comes up with the steal. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Now she's in it to win it with that hit there, James. She wants to separate the player from puck, and she does an excellent job. She's going to get a huge kudos from her coach.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Icebreakers are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Here's a short pass to Hopkins. And he loses control here. And he passes it up ahead to Rocky. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Rocky. What a hit!
No one
Got some
bench.
spicy mustard with that play.
She certainly did, and she's wearing her opponent down. And if you do this collectively over the course of the game, they're going to be playing back on their heels, James. That's exactly what you want. Coach loves this.
Oh, and he gets
No
a
one
little
the bench.
nasty with that collision.
That collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
With the stop.
The game's all about trying to get that puck, and anytime you see your opponent with it, you want to separate, and that's exactly what happens here with that huge hit.
Here in the back half of this period, the Icebreakers lead this one 2-0. The Nighthawks win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Takes it in front. Quick feed to Hopkins. Drives it to the crease. Oh my goodness. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
The Icebreakers are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Jordan's got it now deep inside his own end. Good use of the body on the play. Oh, no! He saved it! Oh, wow!
He was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
Big-time hit against the wall there.
That was a tough one, man. That was thunderous, and it even broke a pane of glass. There's going to be a stoppage in play here. Jordan's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
The Nighthawks still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Across the line from center. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Here we go, one-man rush. Shot! Big save!
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Grabs the puck. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Moves the puck behind the net. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Hopkins is having one of those games where he can't do anything wrong, so just get him the puck. He's got a hat-trick in this one, and really, he should be going over the boards every second shift. When a coach has an athlete like that who is on fire, deploy him, utilize him. You know that he's going to be the difference maker in this game.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Here we go, odd man rush here. Moves it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Sends it over. Quick shot. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Slides it on over to Jordan.
Go on the bench.
Tremendous hit check on the play. And a great save.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Lobs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Can't pull the trigger. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Burns. Oh, what a hit.
Go on the
Just
bench.
whack-a-mole.
Coaches always talk about pushing your opponent to a quadrant on the ice. Well, this is pushing to a small space right along the boards, lining up and finishing it off. She executes it perfectly.
And there's the save.
Well, where was this hit earlier, James? I mean, the game is as good as gone. They're getting blown out in this one. Now it's a product of frustration when, in fact, if they'd started with physical engagement, they might be in this thing.
Here in the late going of the frame, 3-0 is where we sit. Directs it on over to Hopkins. Oh, here we go. Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
And they have to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the ice. He's throwing a ton of hits so far.
Caves takes the puck. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Rocks him on the play.
How's the kind of player that you push right to the end, James? And she does just that with that hit, but it's a little too late. Maybe frustration just bubbling over.
And that's all she wrote on that one. Well, as a former defender, these are your types of games, right? The old goose egg.
Love the goose egg, because you know that the D did something well too, don't you, James? But no,
Of
you got to give the
course.
credit to the goaltender. You get the 0, you put it up on the board, you know that he was dialed in. I love the way he was tracking the puck in particular. You knew that he just saw it tonight.